Hello everyone, my name is Nguyễn Sơn Long. I'm from class 83, Thân Nhân Trung Secondary School, Viễn Commune, Bắc Giang Province. I like reading books, especially English books. I've had a habit of reading since I was 7, and I'm currently the owner of a book reading club named Đọc sách nuôi dưỡng hạnh phúc và trí tuệ. I'm also a member of several book groups like Reading with Me, Cộng đồng yêu đọc sách, and Cộng đồng đọc sách Bắc Giang. I've read many books in my time, and each one is interesting and unique in their own ways. But Atomic Habits is the best one I've read about habits and forming habits, written by James Clear. A large portion of your daily actions are driven by your automatic habits, habits that have been formed through repetition throughout your entire life. And naturally, there are healthy and productive ones that serve you and negative ones that work against you. In either cases, you are what you repeatedly do, so you owe it to yourself to deepen your understanding of habits, how they work, how they're formed and broken, and how you can use them to create the best version of yourself. Atomic Habit shows you how small adjustments can lead to a massive transformation in your life. If you make tiny 1% improvement to something daily in just 1 year, you will be 37 times better at it. Now that is huge. Imagine 37 times better health or relationships or finances. Even a fraction of that will significantly transform your life. So let's dig into it. But before we get to how to successfully form new habits, let's look at your understanding of what success means. In the most common case, success is driven by the outcome, by the end goal. The main problem with goal-driven behavior is that it tends to ignore the process of getting there and just concentrates on getting the outcome. Like concentrating on winning the marathon instead of the systems and habits of becoming a better runner. You inevitably put yourself at a disadvantage. After all, both winners and losers have the same goal. Everyone wants to win the marathon, but those who could come out on top are the ones who have been concentrating on the continuous improvements of their running habits, not just winning that single marathon. Same way, concentrating on improving your dietary habits and you will get those chiseled abs much faster. As the author put it, you do not rise to the level of your goals, but fall to the level of your systems. So let's talk about how habits are formed. There are generally 4 stages: the cue, craving, response, and reward. It goes like this. You work on a problem for school or a project for work, and you inevitably get bored. The feeling of boredom is your cue. You need to entertain yourself, which is a craving. Your response is to pull out your phone and check social media or your email. The reward is that bit of distraction and entertainment you instantly receive. Checking social media becomes associated with the feeling of boredom and frustration. You repeat this enough times and you will find yourself distracting yourself with your phone every time you feel bored. Sounds familiar? Now let's learn about how to use the habit loop to your advantage to form some healthy habits. The 4 laws of behavior changes are: make it obvious, make it attractive, make it easy, and make it satisfying. You just start by making the cue obvious. If part of your New Year resolution was to go to the gym every day, but you never set a reminder on your phone or you never put it on your daily calendar, you will most likely forget to go more often than not. If you make that first cue, that first step super obvious, you will stand a much higher chance at ending up at the gym. And the easiest way to do that is a strategy called habit stacking. Attaching a new habit to an already existing one. You already have the habit of coming back from work or school, so stack exercise on top of that. Getting into the car or onto the bus platform is your cue to head to the gym. The next step is to make the craving attractive. If the craving is not attractive, you will not have the motivation to do it. And If going to the gym feels like a punishment, why bother? An effective tactic to use in this stage is something called temptation bundling. You can only watch your favorite Netflix show when you're at the gym, or you can only drink your favorite flavor of vitamin water after you completed a workout. Moving to making the response easy, making it easier on yourself by removing as much friction as possible is key to forming that new behavior. Anything you can do to remove any of the required steps will ensure the likelihood of you sticking to that new habit. If you want to start running in the morning, for example, lay out your clothes, your shoes, your keys, your water, or anything that you might need the night before. This way, in the morning, you just need to get out of the bed, into your running shoes, and by the time your brain said that it is so hard, let's go back to bed, it will be already drowned by the sound of your shoes hitting the pavement. Making it easy also means not setting your goals too high. Instead of setting expectation for running 20 minutes, make it 2. It sounds silly, but chances are you do way more than that once you engage in the behavior. But overcoming that initial obstacle is usually the hardest. So set the goal low enough to set yourself for success. And finally, make the reward satisfying. The easiest way to do this is to use reinforcements. Keep track of your completed habits in a chart, your favorite habit tracker, or a calendar. Doesn't matter. When you visually see your accomplishments, you'll be motivated to continue acting the same way. Seeing your progress reinforces your identity as someone who makes good financial decisions, someone who's healthy. And identity is the cherry on top of your behavior-changing cake of awesomeness. It is that final, deepest layer of habit formation. If you believe you're a healthy person, your habits, your processes, and outcomes will follow. Your goal is not to run 60 miles, but to become a runner. It is not to read hundreds of pages of book, but to become a reader. Not to quit smoking, but to become a non-smoker. These might seem like small, little, subtle differences, but they will completely alter the way you think and how and which habits you form. After reading Atomic Habits, I was able to apply some habits such as getting up early for runs, playing sports every day, and reading books every day. Those habits helped me to improve my health and my knowledge about the world around me. I hope more people will know about this book, and let's start reading and forming good habits. Anyways, thank you for listening. Bye!